Hi, and welcome to your 30-minute yoga practice. All around practice today, we are going to be working a little more on connecting to the core, finding that stabilization, finding strength and mobility in the wrists. But in general, always looking at giving the entire body some love, connecting to the breath, and setting yourself up for either your day ahead or for your evening's rest. So either way, taking a moment just to set your intention of what you'd like this practice to offer, what you feel you need, and what you'd like to kind of instill in yourself and in your being through this practice. Getting the links out there. Say hi if you're here. Let me see. Get one more link out. We've got some nice sunshine in Hermanus, which makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Tommy! That's the best to see your name pop up here. Hi, babes. Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, lovely. What was I going to say now? Lunar eclipse happening at the moment, guys. It's quite a big one, actually. The moon is so beautiful this side. My husband and I went down to the beach yesterday, and it was just like massive, so beautiful. I don't know how the moon looks on your guys' side, but it is absolutely beautiful this side. Good morning, Needle. Super rainy and cold. Ooh. I must say we haven't had fab weather here. I don't know where the summer has gone, but I'm hoping that it arrives back soon. I'm not vibing this semi-autumn weather as we head into summer. But as it is, it is as it is, it is as it is. So we'll wait for the sun to come out again. Really looking forward to this session. Just want to check that everyone's got their links. Looks good. Looks good. Say hi if you're here. We're going to get going in about 5 minutes. You won't need any props in particular for this session. Just yourself and your mat. Oh, yawning. Me, always yawning when I speak, guys. It's really a problem. If you've ever received a voice note from me, you will probably have heard me yawn in my voice notes. I think it's because I don't breathe in between. I'm not sure what it is, but it's really bad. So please excuse me, I'm very much awake. I've just taught my body that it never needs to hold a yawn in. Joseph, good morning, Leafy. Are you doing some yoga this morning? Huh, I wonder. Kokanso, good morning, lovely to see your name here. I hope you're well. Lisa Marie, good morning. Welcome everyone. I hope you're ready for a nice full body stretch, some connecting to the breath, some grounding before we start our day. So important, guys. Oh, Joe, you're the cutest. So important, the effort that you take in the morning before you start your day, like the resonance and vibration that you're going to start your day with, and then also when you close your day, so in the evening, because that all kind of is like domino effect, right? So if you go to bed in a really stressed, bad, all over the show state, you're most likely going to have poor quality sleep, which means you're going to wake up not feeling great, which means you're going to go on to not feel great and start your day not great. And it has like this real domino effect. And at some point you're going to have to like that train and go, okay, I'm shifting things. So this morning is an opportunity to shift if you're feeling any of that. Push all the negative stuff out of your space. Cut ties with other people's energy. Regroup. Deep breaths. And then from here, start to lead your day in a way that is more conducive to saving your own energy, looking after your own heart, And having a calm and focused mind, you're going to get more done than trying to rush around and do a million things at one time. And then hopefully you've expended enough energy today to come into your evening practice, to slow down, quieten the mind, and be able to slip into sleep, feeling a little more relaxed. And so it goes rolling over into your next day, into your next day, into your next day. Essie, goeiemorgen, goeiemorgen. Joseph, when I did lessons to play the flute, I was told that deep breathing causes yawning, which makes sense for you, right? Yes, Joe, exactly. And yawning is a sign that the nervous system, I'm going to yawn again. Oh, someone's yawning with me at home because yawns are contagious, right? It's such a bizarre phenomenon. I love it. Yes, yawning is like, oh, my nervous system is relaxed. Like, because you're not going to yawn when you're in like a stress state, right? So the nervous system needs to be relaxed and you're yawning. So I'm just relaxed a whole lot of the time, apparently. So the flute, man of many talents. Yes, Esme, can we come back to the flute? Joe, I think we're gonna need a little video there. Do you still have your flute? I would love to know. Glenda, good morning and welcome. Esme, always feel more centered and calm after yoga. Makes it easier to have a calm day. It absolutely does. You are setting yourself up for your day. You're taking control. You're into the driver's seat and going, okay, Kathleen is awake, she's aware, she's present, and she's going to step forward in what the day is going to look like and be able to react to what happens in the day without just kind of rushing into it and going like, oh, I've got to do this, and then you just like all over the show. So using your mat time to ground. Pat, good morning. I know it's been a while since I've seen that name pop up here. Welcome, Pat. Welcome. Lovely to have you here. Daddy, good morning. And I love you. Nice to see you here. It is 7 o'clock, everyone. It is time to get going. You will not need any props in particular. You can have a last little sip of water. I have a friend who I used to work with, and he always used to say to me, Kathleen, water is life. It is. Welcome, everyone. Let's get going. All right, so you can bring yourself into a child's pose. Onto the tops of the feet. So we're just going to open the tops of the ankles. Take your knees as wide apart as feels comfortable. Sit your buttocks down as far as you can. And then reach the arms forward. Take a yawn with me. I think I'm going to label this practice the yawning practice. Elbows up off the mat. Spread the palms, spread the fingers. Awareness to the tip of your nose. Become present to what it is you're feeling. Think about it, don't analyze it. Be in the role of observer. Feeling. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? How does your heart feel? Let's take 3 more breaths here. Just taking a moment of gratitude. The privilege it is to have a safe space. The privilege it is to have a body that moves. Really just practicing with joy today. Just living in this moment. Enjoying your movement and enjoying your time. And enjoying this experience. Slowly you can come up onto all fours. Bringing the knees under the hips, bringing the wrists under the shoulders. We'll move to open up the wrists so you can start to rotate the fingers backwards. Some of you might take the fingers to face all the way back to the thighs. And then just rocking a little side to side. As we open the wrist, you can move a little forward and back. If you like, you can add in like a cat-cow feeling movements. Feeling the shoulder blades move. Make sure that your hands are really spread here. So you do want to have your palms open. You don't want to have your fingers apart. So important to be doing this, especially if you are on your computer for long amounts of time, especially if you're driving for long amounts of time, where you really are just holding those wrists in that flexed position for hours at a time. Beautiful. You can slowly release the hands forward. Bring the knees a little closer together. Let's just open the back line a little bit. So tuck your right toes under as you extend the right heel backwards, pulsing forward and back, feeling into that right calf muscle especially. Switch on your breath. And bring right knee forward and left leg back, tuck the toes under, taking a little pulse forward and back. And left knee forward. Separate the knees to be hip distance. Take your hands a little further forward. We're setting up for our downward dog. So toes are going to tuck under. Take the hips up and back. You can keep the knees bent on this first round as we just lengthen the spine. And then just start to lower right heel down to the floor. So keeping left knee bent. Press firmly into both arms. Sink the chest down towards the floor. Wrap your triceps down. Your biceps up towards the ears as you roll the outer shoulders down, giving space between inner shoulders and neck. And you'll feel you'll be able to nod your head yes and no with ease. Bend right knee. Start to send left heel down to the floor. And bend left knee. Look forward, make your way to the top of your mat, feet hip distance. Bring your hands to your shins as you take a halfway lift. And soften down into a forward fold. You can hold onto your opposite elbows. Curl the chin in all the way. And let's just open the back line a little more. Let's release the arms. Preparing for a spinal roll, bend the knees and slowly from the ground up, start to roll the spine up vertebra by vertebra. Remember the shoulders come up and then the head comes up last. Both arms up, inhale. And fold yourself all the way down, tuck the chin in. Take a little halfway lift. We're going to step back into our downward facing dog. All right, bringing the feet a little closer together. Going to float right leg up, keep that hip line level. Pull your right heel to your buttocks. We're going to rock into a plank pose, and as you do, suck your right thigh into your belly. Curl in and round. Try bring your knee to your nose. Take right leg all the way up and back. Same thing, but this time bring your right knee to your right tricep. Shoulders all the way above the wrists. Three-legged dog. Right knee, left tricep, rock forward. Way up and back. Bring your right knee down the center of the mat again, but this time look forward and step that right foot through for a lunge. We're coming into our warrior one. So that means back foot comes a little closer so that you can lower the left heel. And you're bringing the arms up, hips facing forward. Okay, so feet on parallel tracks. Rib cage drawing in. Tailbone sinking down. You might not have that back heel on the floor, that's fine. Just going to try and hold your balance. Bringing the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and start to open up the chest. Okay, so if this is enough for you, you're going to stay here. You might start to work the arms a little straighter, getting a little more opening in the chest. And if you can hold your balance, and you'd like to, you could start to move into your humble warrior, leaning forward to the inside of that right thigh. So working on core connection, opening many parts of the body here, and working on stability in those legs. All right, let's release the hands, bring the chest up if you're down. Everyone back up into your warrior one. And then little bird wing action here as you open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring arms back up and hands down and forward. Step back, downward dog. Readjust, realign. All right, we're going to do all of that to the second side. So moving slowly, but you know where you're going now. You're going to float left leg up. Knee to nose as you rock forward. And then sending left leg up and back. Left knee, left tricep, rock forward. Up and back, three-legged dog. Left knee, right tricep, rock forward. Up and back, three-legged dog. Left knee forward, look forward, step through. Well done. So make sure here that your feet are on parallel tracks. Back foot comes a little closer so that you can ground that back heel. You're keeping a bend in that front knee. Rolling the rib cage forward, squaring the shoulders forward, reaching arms up, warrior one. Allowing the rib cage to soften back in. There's this very gentle drawing of the pubic bone to navel so that you're not overarching the lower back. Your sit bones aren't sticking backwards. Your tailbone is sinking down. Hands behind you. Take your second interlace, so change whichever thumb was on top. Again, maybe this is where you stay. Focusing on getting that back heel grounded. Focusing on opening up the chest. Otherwise, arms can extend. And if you took the humble warrior on the first side, try take it on the second side. Maybe it feels a little better on this side. Just notice that. Draw the lower belly up and in. And curl left sit bone in towards right. All right, release the hands if they're in a bind. If you're down, look forward, bring the arms up. Bend the elbows, curl the ears slightly back as you take a little back bend here. And then squeeze rib cage in as you look back up. Hands down to the floor, step back. Nice, rocking forward into a plank pose. Lower the knees or not, bring yourself down to the floor. Untuck the toes, bring the hands forward and wider than the shoulders. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. We're going to move through a few little rolling cobras. So let's do a slow one first. Inhale, look forward, just finding our alignment. Watching those elbows that want to pop out, hug the elbows in, slide the shoulder blades down the back body so that you can feel that your neck is nice and relaxed. You'll feel if your shoulders are popping up, you're not going to be able to move your neck at all. Slide the shoulder blades down, hug the elbows in so that the neck is nice and free. And then you'll lower down on your exhale. So let's do that with a breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. If you want to go a little deeper, hand slide further and further back. Do 3 more like that. Perhaps you slide your hand just a little further back, or you straighten your arms just a little more. Remember, you don't want to be feeling any pain. And once you lower down, slide the hands next to the rib cage, press up onto all fours. Right, so getting a little more opening through thoracic spine. Again, warming up through the wrist a little more. You're going to bring your left hand just slightly more to the midline of the mat. You're going to open the right side of the chest, right fingertips up, inhale. And exhale, you're going to thread in underneath you, lower down to the right shoulder, right side of the head. More like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale, open. And exhale, twist. Open up. And then right hand down, find your alignments. Second side, open the left side of the chest on your inhale. Twist in underneath, exhale. 2 more, inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Last one. And then opening up and left hand down. Nice. Stepping into a plank pose. Right foot back, left foot back. Find a nice long plank. Going to rotate your right fingers to face slightly out as you roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. You could keep left foot on the floor as well, or you could stack, reaching left arm up. Switch to your second side. Onto the outer edge of left foot. Right foot to stack. Right arm up. And come back into your plank. You can either lower down for your cobra or move halfway down, roll over the toes, come into your upward dog, and come up and back. We'll all meet downward facing dog. Let's float right leg up to the sky. Pull your right heel to your buttock, but this time open the knee up. So point right knee up towards the sky. Level off the hip line and step your right foot through between your hands. Lower left knee down. So you might use a yoga block here. You can see how you go. You're going to take your left hand a little out to the side, and you're going to take your right foot a little out to the side, so for a runner's lunge alignment. That same twisting movement we did on all fours, we're going to do in our lunge now. So from here, inhaling into your lunge, and then exhale, you come into the inside of that right leg. Putting down. Inhale, rotate open, and exhale, rotate down. Last one. And then right arm up. Simply bring right hand down. You're on the inside of this right foot. Raise your back knee up. Step back. Find your downward dog. Take your hands a little wider again. Left leg to float up. Left heel to buttock. And then open up that left knee up to the sky. Really opening front body now. Getting a nice extension of the spine. Beautiful. Level off the hip line. Step left foot through. Lower right knee down. Remember, it's right fingertips slightly out to the right. Left foot out to the left. And then opening left side of the chest. Take a full breath in. Twisting underneath your exhale. Doesn't matter how far down you go. You're going to feel an opening somewhere in your body. And so appreciate that. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. And again, inhale, open. And exhale, twist. Last opening here. And bring left hand down. Raise your back knee up. Step back, find your downward facing dog. Alright, from here we're going to rock into plank pose. Into your side plank on the right. This time what I want you to do is I want you to bring the weight into your left foot. Bring your right foot a little closer, so you're going to try and get your whole right foot on the floor. Your right toes are going to face away from you. And you're going to flip to bring your left foot behind you. Try and reach your left arm up to the ceiling. So if you can, you're going to roll your chest open. Bring the left hand behind you. And then if you can, you're going to straighten out that right leg. Little back bend here. Stability in the core, in that bottom arm. Everything. Come back into your plank pose, readjust. Second side, you're going to turn the left fingertips slightly out because the left shoulder is turning slightly out. Come onto the left foot, bring the right foot behind you so you can bring this left foot a little closer so you can ground that whole left foot. Toes are pointing away from you. Right leg is behind you as your little balancer. Try and lift the chest, so like your bridge pose in that left leg. Try reach the arm up. Maybe hand behind the head. Maybe the whole chest rolls up and perhaps you straighten out that bottom leg. Don't hold your breath. Don't clench your jaw. Maybe put a little smile on your face for a moment and don't take it too seriously. It's just new pathways you're forming, new connections with your body, new openings, new awareness. Beautiful. Bend everything. Come back into your plank pose, well down. Again, maybe all the way down to the floor for your cobra, or you can move chaturanga over the toes to your upward dog. Up and back for your downward facing dog. Let's take a full breath in, full breath out. Look forward, walk to the top of your mat. Big toes to touch as you take a halfway lift. And down into a forward fold. Bend the knees, slowly roll the spine up. And loop the shoulders. Let's just let go of any tension we've been holding with that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side stretch right, let it out. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, roll up. Exhale, loop the shoulders. inhale, arms up. Twist right, exhale. Bring that right arm down and forward, inhale, center. Twist left. Left arm down, forward and up. Fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, roll the spine up, inhale. Loop the shoulders, exhale. Hands in front of the chest, separate the feet for your squats. Toes out, heels in. Sitting yourself down as deep as you can go. Lift the heels if you need to. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Lift up through the spine. Lift up through the crown of the head. 3 breaths here. Alright, bring the hands down, hips up. Heel toe the feet to be hip distance. Bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Alright, so last little maneuver here. We're going to float left leg up, curl left heel to buttock. Open that left knee up to the sky. This is enough for you stay here. Or like we just did from our plank pose, you're going to swivel on that right foot to face the toes away from you. That left foot again comes behind you. You're lifting up, maybe you're lifting up and reaching the hand back, or you can hold onto the head like we did. Beautiful. Bend everything slow, controlled. Maneuver your way back to your downward dog. Float right leg up. Right heel to buttock, opening right knee up to the sky. And then right foot behind you, swivel the left toes all the way to face away from you. Lift up. And then everything bends, well done. Come back to center, find your downward dog. Child's pose as you bring your knees down, your buttocks down, and reach the arms forward, soften head down. Take a moment to reflect on how different this child's pose feels compared to the one we started in. How you've gone through an entire journey, a reconnection, an exploration of self. Through this practice, coming back to this point. Coming up onto all fours. Going to cross the feet behind you. Sit back over the knees. In a cross-legged position with the right leg in front. Going to reach both arms up, inhale. And take a forward fold over the legs. If you'd like, you could start to soften the elbows down onto the floor. And just take a couple nice deep breaths here. And let's roll the spine up. Change the cross of the legs. Again, arms up, full breath in. And take yourself forward and down. And roll the spine up. Extend both legs out in front of you for double-legged forward fold. Keep a little bend in the knees if you need. Try and keep the pelvis right all the way upwards, not leaning backwards. Arms up and forward. Maybe you reach for your strap quickly. You can reach for the outer thigh, outer shins. Reach for the feet. Maybe legs are straight, and then just relax down. Curl the chin in. Take a little nod of the head, yes or no. Nice, and then slowly roll the spine up. Bend your right knee, place right foot on the floor, right hand behind you. Left elbow can either hook to the front of the right knee or you can hook it all the way across. And you take a last little twist to your right. And release, look forward, switch. And then look forward. Now back into a cross-legged seat. Bring one hand and the other onto heart space as you close the eyes. Be committed to the last few moments of your practice as you were the first few moments of your practice. And so closing this experience, a moment of gratitude again, the privilege it is to move our bodies, to be in a safe space, to have time to spend on ourselves. And thank yourself for creating that time. Just not always easy, but so necessary. Last deep breath in together. Gentle sigh out. And the eyes can slowly open. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed that practice. Remember to log it, save it if it was a favorite. Reach out if you have any questions. And I hope you have a beautiful day further. If you're doing it on catch up, leave a comment and let me know you were here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for those joining live today. I am actually going to be, this yoga hair, sure. I am going to be on leave next week, everyone. There will, however, be a fresh Tuesday class for you. There will be a fresh Thursday class and a fresh Thursday meditation for you. So please make sure that you are getting on your mats on Tuesday and Thursday next week, even if I'm away. I'm gonna go look and see who logged their yoga, who got on their mats. But as always, such a pleasure to be here with you all. I hope you feel good after that. I hope you enjoyed it. Just going to check here. Oh, Courtney Smith, hello. Enjoy the catch up later. Essie, groot plezier. Rose, lovely to see your name here. I'm glad you could join live. Liesel, glad you enjoyed it. Daddy, love you. Have a beautiful day. Lisa Marie, such a pleasure. Well done, everyone. As always, if you loved it, redo it. If it was really tough, redo it. Reach out if you have any questions. And yeah, it's 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks until the start of the 21-day breathwork and meditation program that is launching. I'm very excited about that, guys. It is 15 modules. in the 3 weeks. So Monday to Friday. So every day will either be a breathwork practice, a meditation, or a little bit of theory. And I've really, really loved putting it together. So I'm looking forward. I will be back for the launch of that. Very excited about everything that's happening at the moment. And I hope that you guys are signed up and ready for that. Of course, it's something that you can pair with any of the other programs that you're already on. And it's really great for anyone who's perhaps still wanting to do something, but recovering from injury or illness. So feel free to pass it on to anyone you know who might benefit from those practices, or pass my number on to them, or pass their number on to me, and I would happily have a conversation with them. Everyone have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Much love, and I will see you guys the week after next. Keep well, keep doing your yoga.